Hey there, it's Whitney with messengerofspirit.com. Today we're going to be talking about blocks or obstacles that you might have for really understanding the messages that you're getting from your spirit guides. So we've talked about fear in a previous video. So fear is a big one. That could be an obstacle that's popping up, but also it could be you. Actually, most of the time, I'm going to just let you know, I love you. But sometimes it's ourselves, right? So we put these limits on ourselves. And sometimes it's from ego. We've talked about fear. Ego is more of, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do it. I have to have a special ability to do this. I can't really get my messages. Now, sometimes we think ego as being like, oh my gosh, I'm so great at giving messages. Well, if you build up your ego like that, no, you're not going to be able to get good messages because you've added this barrier where you think you're so good at something, and Spirit's probably going to teach you a lesson about how you're not. But I'm talking about, I don't think I can do it, because it's like a lack of confidence that we will have sometimes. I'm going to let you know, you've got the ability. For sure, you have it. It's just something that you might have to give yourself more time to do, or actually do the exercises. So many times we just literally don't invest in ourselves for this. We are so busy, we've got so much to do, we say we'll put it off, we'll get to it later. And so what I'd like for you to do, if you're feeling like you've got blocks to understanding spirit, one, check in with a fear, and you can see that in another video. But right now, I'd like for you to think to yourself, do I have any limitations I've imposed on myself? One, look at expectations. Do you feel like tomorrow you're just supposed to see spirit really clearly, or feel or know or hear the answers really clearly? Maybe you have set yourself up so high for expectation that this fear of failure comes up. And so it's like, I don't know if I can do this. Or you do the exercises that help to really increase your intuition, and you are expecting it to come in a certain way. We've got to make sure that we are allowing our messages from our guides to come in however they need to. We have to remain open. So what I would like for you to do is to get out of your own way and allow yourself to receive the messages and to perceive it however it comes in. Sometimes you feel the answers. If you're asking your guides yes or no, you'll feel like a yes, that's it. Sometimes you will know the answer. Oh, I know what I've got to do. Sometimes you hear it. So it's, oh, okay, yes, I hear it, I get it. Or sometimes you see the answer. Maybe it's a green light that you see. That means yes, go for it. Now, if you can't do any of those things, I will generally see people who are claircognizant kind of rock forward, and that's generally a yes, and their body is telling them, yes, it's a pendulum. Be careful, be open of how you're getting the messages, and please don't put too much expectation on yourself, because you know what? As long as you're showing up and you're doing the exercises, you're not doing anything wrong. Spirit does all of the rest. You just need to completely receive. So that's the first thing I'd like for you to do. Second, I want you to look at what's going on here. Do I have any time in my day that I can quiet my mind? Do I have any time where it's just for me? And I'm talking about time where you don't have to talk to anybody. You can turn that phone off. You don't have to do anything. You sit back and relax and just be. You've got to make the time to make sure that you're training yourself to understand what those intuitive messages look like, and for your spirit guides to talk to you a little bit more. We actually put boundaries up around ourselves without even knowing it, because we're not having the time for it. And so sometimes we don't want to listen. Which brings me to number 3. Do you really want to know the answers that you're getting? I hope you do, because Spirit's always going to tell you what's for your highest and the best. So sometimes we're afraid of the answer, or we already know it, but if somebody else were to validate it for us, it's kind of scary. So when I say somebody else, that means your spirit guide's validating that for you. So make sure that you're okay to receive all the things that you need to. And that means Spirit is only going to tell you what is the highest and the best. 4, what I'd like for you to do is clear and quiet your mind. That can be a doozy. I hear from so many students, Whitney, I'm having trouble quieting my mind. So what I'm going to say for you is I'd love for you to find a method that works for you. Guided meditation can actually help quiet the mind. You can do a meditation where you're just allowing yourself to pay attention to your breath. So you're just focusing on your breath and you're just allowing yourself to have that time and give yourself permission to fully clear your mind. You can always chat with me more about it inside of our free private Facebook group, the Intuitive Tribe. You can go to facebook.com/groups/Intuitive Tribe, or just find my Facebook page and you'll find the groups there. Now, if you want to know how your spirit guides communicate with you and how your intuition most likely comes through for you primarily, take the free quiz, messengerofspirit.com/quiz. I look forward to seeing you soon, and happy chatting with your spirit guides.